good job, you know, making a brand out of an everyday product. And I thought I'd tell you a little bit about how that all happened. There's a lot to take away from it if you're in that world, and maybe it can even help you with your customers who are in that world. But we really did some special things. And I should say it began, my concept on how to both live my life and how to build a business began in high school with my fascination with Robert Frost's poem that you all had to study, because it's still, even the kids today who I give classes to tell me they still learn it, The Road Not Taken. And that poem ends with these 3 lines. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And kind of almost everything I've done that was a meaningful decision or event or activity, I thought about it that way, and I tried to do it in a special manner. Can we go to slide 12? Because this is how I began to build a brand. Now, we didn't have Amazon then, and I didn't have to worry about protecting myself from them. Fortunately, what I did ended up paying off in that regard. But I knew that anybody can make shoes, and someone can always make them cheaper, and maybe even better if they're really good at it. But if you can create a brand, then you've got something that can sustain. It can get you past even a weak season of design, give you a chance to recover. Of course, the product always came first. And for the first 13 years of my life, before I knew, of my career life, before I knew that I wanted to go out there and tell the world who we were, I wanted to execute the best product possible. And that's not easy in footwear, and it really took me a dozen years before I was confident enough to do it. I know I have the clicker. We're going to leave that for now. So I worked for a company, and I learned a lot that saved me mistakes, introduced me to a lot of people, certainly customers and suppliers. I even started my business with 3 people from that firm, so I took them with me, and they stayed with me the whole career. And one person I met helped me launch the brand, and that was a stylist. And when I started my business, looking for that road less traveled, I thought, what is not happening in this industry that I can do? Because the shelves are absolutely full of shoes, more than they need. And I'm not getting any space being a nobody coming out into this world. So I looked for my niche, and my niche was, well, celebrities, and this is why I went after them. Nobody was making a custom-made shoe for these ladies. And they would get great shoes, they'd go into a store, and the company would take care of them, but 3 other ladies were in that store too sometime, and they would find themselves on the red carpet, never in the same dress, because that would have been World War III, but in the same shoe. And I said, I'm going to make custom shoes, and I called the stylist up, and I told her, I said, Jennifer, I said, this is what I'm doing in my new business, and part of it will be a little bitty factory, not just where we make samples, but where we can make custom shoes for celebrities. And if you get clients like that, or have any, think of me. She said, gee, you know, she said, I just was hired by Aretha Franklin. She's been nominated for the Grammys, and she's my client this year. I said, well, how about if you send me a picture of her dress? I'll send you some sketches, maybe you'll love one. And she did, picked one out. And this is what happened. And you can't buy this. This is what happened. So I made her, now you're far away, I think, but in that label, it says Stuart Weitzman. And she won this Grammy. This picture's also all over the internet. She won the Grammy, and she's thanking everyone. She's excited as hell, as her face shows. And she said, this smile I also owe to Stuart Weitzman, who made me these so beautiful and comfortable shoes that haven't hurt me all night. 100 million people saw that. And it's not that people like you ran out to buy the shoes. you know who started calling me? The best stylists in the world. And the result of that was, we were now making footwear for the most famous women on the planet, or I'd say in America, because we were still just an American company. But there was one